So we're sticking with Voltage, the one member of immunity we have on our POV. Just a heads up, players playing in this, we have Jace, Cheese, Brattles, Blaze, Voltage, Hef, Benno, and Pulse.
Pulse is off to a good start, hasn't died yet. Oh, okay, just died there with 3 kills. Still tied the lead early game with Pulse. See 2 guys down ring 2, gets 1 kill. Ooh.
It's interesting when we're looking at how different players play FFA. We spoke to Benno, and he said that back in Melbourne, his strategy really was to just, try and maintain a position where there's a lot of cover and just poke out and try and finish off the one-shots. And that's really the key to FFA, is just finishing off those one-shots.
Well, I heard Immunity talking a bit of FA strat before. Apparently, top gold, not the best position to hold. So I think they were talking like top mid or the balconies in between top mid and health packs. So interesting to see where they move around on this map.
I guess, yeah, with top gold, when you're only really fighting for yourself, you're in a pretty open spot and you can take fire from a whole myriad of different places. So, like you said there, yeah, probably not the best place to hold. Health pack, obviously a good idea because, that health is there ready for the taking.
And we see Cheese taking an early lead here, not surprising after the big 52 kills he put up in this last game. Making a bit of fun of Blaze with his gamer tag there.
Might actually jump over to Cheese if we can to see what he's doing right. As we see, he's on 9 kills leading so far. And just not dying there. Maybe a sign of why he's doing so well, managing to stay alive. Those extra 1 or 2 shots you can survive can make a difference between an extra 10 or so kills on your end score. Our players, of course, all rocking the Razer 5.1 wireless Chimera headsets. The sound on them, like Van said at the start of the day, is absolutely incredible. It's really, really sort of immersive sound.
Not to mention, they look pretty sweet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a pair of them. The green glow suits the Xbox.
Yeah, and the wireless obviously helps. A bit more convenient. I know with Astros, your controller and all the rest of it, too many wires going around, so a wireless headset would definitely help.
Yeah, so definitely something that your mum would love to be in your living room. So Cheese here has dropped off slightly. I think I'm just trying to have a look around.
Pulse is in the lead now, and I've been informed that it's actually Pulse's birthday today, so it wouldn't be a bad birthday present to see him take out the win here.
Benno, meanwhile, still in the mix. He's only, I think, 1 kill off the pace, so he's definitely the one to watch also, given his past history. Just from watching Benno, actually, he's spending quite a bit of time at top gold, so interesting he said Beware that, he said top gold's not the place he wants to be. He seems to be getting the spawns around there, really, more so than anything, so he doesn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, it seems to spawn landing a lot on this map in FFA, so I guess going top gold is just something you can't avoid.
Cheese here, holding this health pack. Unfortunately, missing a melee.
Miss the melee there.
Challenges, though, and takes down Hef. Very solid work. Hef is on 3 kills, so maybe that's not that much of an achievement, but
there's still plenty of time to bring it back.
So Voltage is actually taking the lead. Solid double there. Will take him a couple of kills ahead of second place, who is Pulse. So it's really, Damo, the young players who seem to be stepping up right now. Obviously, Voltage is a pretty experienced player on the circuit, but Pulse and Cheese, 2 of our younger players.
Well, yeah, definitely anyone can take out the win in this game. I mean, they've already proved their dominance making it to the finals, and being that FFA game types can sometimes be a bit random, I wouldn't be surprised if anyone won this one.
Cheese seeming to have dropped off the pace, but we might switch over to Braddles, who is currently a bit off the pace on 13 kills, but could be interesting to see how he's going. As we mentioned earlier in the stream today, you know, Break Even's taken a fair bit of time off. They say they've only been playing Reach for about 3 weeks, so he's done well to make the FFA Finals, and we'll just kind of see how he's playing the game compared to the way he used to play Halo 3.
Yeah, well, we only saw Weasel and Brad compete in the FFA from Break Even. Would have been really interesting to see how the rest of them went, especially Biscuit, who's always been one of my favourite players to watch on Break Even.
Chasing down Hef. Hef challenges. I don't
even know where Hef just went there.
And I think Hef disappeared. He actually managed to stay alive, I think, and somehow ended up at bottom middle. I have no idea how that one happened. Damo, you've had a chance to be walking around the floor a bit. Who's been impressing you in the FFA so far that's not up on the stage right now?
I was hoping to see Monk in the finals, but unfortunately wasn't able to pull it out. He did get 9th, so just one off making it to the finals, but yeah, unfortunately couldn't make it here. Would have loved to see him in the finals. Hopefully see him pull out the 2nd place like he did at Melbourne. Team
Fury actually quite a strong performance in the free-for-all. We've obviously got Cheese here, and then Monk and Demon were the 9th and 10th, so those two just missing out on a berth in the FFA final. A lot of people predicting they're becoming almost a definite 3rd, I was reading, for the 4v4.
Yeah, I'm predicting pretty high as well. Maybe not as high as 3rd, but definitely top 4.
Good job staying alive by Brad there, unfortunately taken down. So Voltage still maintaining the lead, although he's tied up, I believe, with Benno, it might be. So we might switch back to Voltage if we can. And we'll see what he's doing as he takes the lead. Actually on board with Blaze. I'll switch to Voltage, sorry. So go ahead, Damon.
So we see half the game's gone by now, and still everyone's not too far off the pace of the winner. At this point, practically anyone could take it out. So Hef does seem to be lagging behind a little bit.
Just a little bit. He's on 13 kills, though.
Yeah, anything could happen, but I wouldn't.
I don't think it will for him.
Yeah, pretty fierce competition in this finals. If he didn't come out strong for the start, it'd be really hard to come back. Voltage with a nice beat down there on Pulse. You can see he's got 3 players above him, really cautious of coming out. Manages to catch Cheese in the middle of a battle and get the ASAS.
This has been a really solid life for Voltage as well. He's got a 4-kill gap now.
Blaze jumping around, doing crazy stuff. Knew he wouldn't have managed to beat Voltage one-on-one. Voltage using crouch pretty effectively. Obviously with the radar it helps to be able to surprise your opponents not appearing on the radar by crouching.
So just a quick note, if you have a look at the schedule, we've got Street Fighter coming up after this Reach free-for-all, and then straight after that we're into the Reach 4v4s, which I'm sure many of you are looking forward to. Meantime, Voltage patrolling bottom mid, only a 2-kill gap right now. Up 35 to 33 is the closest score.
Voltage chasing down Pulse, he manages to get the kill. Before getting cleaned up by Braddle's top mid.
Cheese is still on his heels though the whole time. He's always there, that 1 or 2 kill gap.
Yeah, and I'm a bit surprised not to see Benno at the top by now. I mean, there's only about 5.5 minutes left now. If Benno's going to make his move, he better do it soon.
We have seen him, though. He does like to make his move late. We've seen several times, actually, even back in Melbourne. He started off very slow. Hacks ripped out to a huge lead. But Benno came back from seemingly out of nowhere, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on him. He's probably, I think, roughly about 10 kills off the pace right now.
Trading, though, with Jace. As long as you see Voltage keep an even head and make sure he gets at least 1 kill before he dies.
Solid DMR work there. Nice use of the peak shot. Voltage, I don't recall ever winning an FFA Domo. Has he ever had any success in it before?
I remember a Reach FFA exhibition at Brisbane. He didn't even make it to the finals, so off memory I can't say he ever has done as well as he has done today.
Countless hours of streaming doing him well both in free-for-all and hopefully 4v4s. It's interesting. Cheese, for some reason, is doing really well, but I don't know how much of his head is in the game. He keeps turning around and looking at us every few minutes. I think he wants to see if he's up on the big screen. So his head may be getting to him a little bit. Meanwhile, Voltage just with a 1-kill lead, and we're coming up with about 4.5 minutes left now, so not a huge amount of time left, but definitely still time for a few more players to come through. Hef just floundering down near the bottom at 21 kills.
Voltage ready to pick up a double from that. Oh, triple. Over's behind him. Cleaned up by Blaze.
That triple very handy. 4-kill gap here for Voltage. Pulse pretty close behind, 40 kills. And he's chasing Voltage here. Voltage will get away, and Pulse will actually drop and get taken down. So good work by Voltage there to stay alive. Up against Benno, 1v1. Ooh, taken down.
If you're from main stage, you can hear Hef's getting a bit frustrated. Probably not used to doing as bad as he is today. Nice DMR to take down Blaze there. Still a 4-kill lead by Voltage at this point.
And let's make no mistake, Hef is definitely trying. I'm watching his screen, and he's trying to put shots on as many people as possible. So don't think that he's just going easy because his teammate's in the lead. He's definitely trying his hardest.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like this in FFAs. You just get unlucky with spawns and people cleaning up your kills. It's just the way FFAs work, I guess.
Solid DMR by Cheese there, not even really moving and getting the kill on Voltage. One thing, like you mentioned, Damo, though, FFA, it's such a mental game as well. It's not just sort of your performance. It's, you might get unlucky a few times, but it's the way you bounce back sort of and try and, get back in the game. Voltage, another triple kill, solid work.
Getting cleaned up before he could get the over again. And yeah, with the mental game aspect of it, that's definitely true. I mean, if you get a few unlucky with a few kills, you can definitely just start to get annoyed, start spamming, start chasing kills. You just need to keep your head. And it's all about positioning. Just find a good position on the map and just clean up kills when they come past you.
Dame, obviously, with your past experience in FFA, your illustrious career in FFA.
What career?
Online.
I see.
So Voltage, with 2 minutes to go, was on 52 kills. He's got quite a nice, comfortable 5-kill gap. So one thing to note, Damo, is we said Cheese with 52 kills in the semi-final was the highest kill scorer. Voltage is now equal on that, so he's probably going to, just like I said, he eclipses that. So he's racking up the kills. He's got the kills to pay the bills, and he's willing to pay the cost to be the boss. And he's just turning on the afterburners right now, up against Benno.
Oh,
and he seems to have that sort of twitch shot that we see some of the MLG pros have, where he doesn't keep the cursor on the player the whole time, but he sort of just twitches across, puts a shot in, twitches back, sort of left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, I think more and more players are starting to adapt that style of shooting in Reach. It just seems that the Bloom works more effectively shooting like that.
I think I introduced the twitch shot. I was one of the pioneers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Call it the Hootie hiccup.
I don't want to call it too soon. With only a minute left, I'm very much doubting that Voltage will let go of this lead. And I'm predicting that if Voltage does win, he will stand up and scream in Benno's face.
He's actually really in the game, though. Not a word out of Voltage. Hef has been sitting there just watching his mouth move non-stop, just cursing to himself about his very subpar performance. But Voltage just locked in. He keeps his head straight in the game. Still that 5-kill gap. So there's 2 triple kills really proving pretty crucial for Voltage's over success. Hef just yelling out 6 kills down. He's obviously not talking about himself because he's at least 20 off the pace.
I wouldn't actually be surprised to see Hef stand up and yell in Benno's face if Voltage beats him as well. And you can see Slayers on main stage commenting on the game. It's 10 seconds left. And Voltage has definitely taken home the win.
The Mahal calls yelling, and I reckon the hands are up. Voltage stands.
Voltage standing up, praising the crowd.
There he goes. He loves it.
Voltage, the FFA champion of ACL Sydney.